So hello everyone, welcome to this video, and in this video I'm going to show to you how to code using Quantum Compiler. Quantum Compiler is a compiler for the computer called Quantum, which I made on Scrap Mechanic. So first program that we'll make is of course ray tracing, because I think it's a quite simple program to do, like there's not much math involved. Okay, I'll stop with those stupid jokes. Let's make a simple program that just adds two numbers together. So load 48, 33, yeah, it's 33. Add 13, because those are very nice numbers. Lucky, I would say. User output, and then hold. So we're going to load 43 into the accumulator. Then we're going to add 13 to this number in the accumulator. Then we're gonna output the number to the user, and then we're gonna hold. Let's run the program. And ta-da! It's beautiful. So hello from the Pygame, you can ignore this, it's fine. And then here we have output 56, which is correct. It's correct. Because 3 plus 3 is 6, and 1 plus 4 is 5. So it's correct, as you can see. Finished in 3 instructions. Beautiful. Let's create something more useful. Let's create a for loop. So load 64. No, I don't want to spam my console. Let's go with 32. Store I. So we're loading number 32 into accumulator and then storing this number as an I. Then let's create a pointer that points to the start of the loop. I'm gonna call it loop start. We can use indentation just for the prettiness, but you can ignore it. Now, what we can do is we can load I, so we can load the variable I, decrement it, and then jump negative. So we're loading I, we're decrementing it, and if I is negative, that means our loop has finished, and we can end, and we can just do jump end. Otherwise we're gonna store I, so we're gonna store the value I back into I, and we're gonna use our output, so we're gonna print it into the console. Also we can do like something like strout, which means string out, and we're gonna output this string like I is UO. It will automatically add a new line. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna print I is, and then we're gonna print user output, so the value I, and then we can jump loop start. So we're gonna jump back to the start. Great. Now here will be end of the loop. Again, put it like this, doesn't matter, and we'll just hold, but we can like do, for example, return 0 or some value, I don't know, whatever, what you can think of, but we'll hold. So what we're doing here is we're creating a pointer to loop start. We're loading I, we're decrementing it. If the I minus 1 is negative, then we're ending, we're halting. Otherwise we're storing the I back into I, outputting a string, and outputting a number, and then we're looping back. So let's test this program, and ta-da! Great, so it works. So as you can see, I is output 31, and that goes till to 0. Finished in 230 instructions. So, and this is our for loop. Yes, it starts from the 31 and ends at 0, which is sometimes not great, but it's useful in most cases. So that's very nice. Yeah, this will be a function. Loop start will be a, actually no, let's make it like for loop, and we're gonna load f in 0, function input 0, and at the end we're gonna do like return 0. So now what we can do, because this is now a for loop and it requires f input, so what we can do is we can do like main. It's just a pointer that is pretty much useless, it will be ignored. And here we can load like 16, store as f in 0, and then we can call for loop, and then we're just gonna hold. Actually, let's return some kind of very nice number here. 33 is my favorite number apparently now, so we're gonna do that, and we're gonna use our output here. And let's like str out function output. Function output is user output, and then we're just gonna hold. So that's our program now. Let's run it, and ta-da! As you can see, I is blah 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 blah. Function output is 33, finished in 125 instructions. That's very nice. So as you can see, it's quite simple. So in this video, I showed you how pointers work, how functions work, how can you implement the functions, how you can output strings. Also the new line works, so you can do something like this and it will make a new line, so that's great. I showed you how to load numbers, how the variables work, and that's pretty much all that my language has right now. In the future, I'm thinking about adding arrays. So arrays can be compiled using a function that I have in the Quantum called LDM, which uses a number in the accumulator as an address for memory. So I can make arrays and stuff, but I'll need to have a lot of memory for this. But it is possible. It is quite possible. But for now, thanks for watching and bye.